What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And away we go from Wisconsin. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, a couple yards short at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Back to the air. Love. It's brought in downfield by Otten. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Going run again with Jacobs. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Love now, off the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10.
Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80.
And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Well, must have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Let's go now. Ready.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. He won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Packers loading up the secondary on third. 6 DBs out there.
Ready.
Here he goes. Third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Play action, Love. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
We've set it downs from 37. Running on first here with Jacobs. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun now for Love. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. So third and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down throw, here's Love. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Second and 6 coming up here. Quick throw out wide by Love. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Jacobs can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal. At the Rams' 2-yard line.
He will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Rams nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They kick the run in back in motion. They'll throw here on first. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
That's good.
It's a pickup of 33 yards.
First down.
And the Rams have the first down.
A gain of 33
Speed
yards.
kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Throwing from the gun. Nakua here. He's got it. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line.
A gain of
Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
Xavier McKinney on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 9-yard line.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll get you back to Green Bay right after this.
On the jump.
We're back for the second quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score.
Ready.
On second down, a run with Williams. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Back to throw. Got a man. That's Nakua. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Ready.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Running back sent in motion. He gets here to the motion man. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Cougar 19.
Back to throw now. And he's got it. It's in close. He is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams start to fight back with their first points of this game. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Rams 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Pass caught out right by Golden. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got first down here from the 36. To the air with Love. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And he'll get it up to the 44.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Cade, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Love now on first and 10. The pass is taken in by Golden. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Throwing, it's Love. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 13-point lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to throw this one. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Ready! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking in the air here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On the 6.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's pat the street. Pat the street.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
19, Sergeant, 19, Sergeant.
Here's a throw. He completes it in traffic. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I've met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Packers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready?
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
Press all 80. Ready?
They're going to throw for it on 4. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. Back to throw it. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. It's going to send it back to the line for second.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
On second down, Jacobs. And he could not break beyond the line. So that's how our half's going to end. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 3. Cougar 19.
Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5.
Ready, set.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Come on. Set.
They stay on the ground with Williams. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
18 Cardinal. Go.
Air it out on 3rd. That's complete. McCoo on the left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them at 1st down.
Let's go. Jack Panther. Cowboy 80. Big Lion.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That one hits for 30. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Here we go. Set. 7.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Tag. Gotta be Lions. Ready.
Straight ahead, here's Brooks. He's stopping just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Okay, break.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 6. Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
1st and goal. Here's Williams. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Mikey, hey, please.
Pass play now. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal.
Cougar 19.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you have a great chance to win. I would imagine, Kate, that they hope that's the spark that starts a second-half inferno of a comeback. Could scarcely afford to come away empty-handed with points on that opening drive, and they didn't.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to stop the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Love. He's throwing deep to the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
1st and 10. At their own 39-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Jackie Lions.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to toss them back. They make it 3rd and short.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
The Rams are set to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And this angles out and hits the sideline. That's a good punt there. They're pinned at their own 8.
At their own 8-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check it out. Check the calls.
Love from the gun. Cut down the field. Golden. 40. Hits the 20. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This, our last play of the quarter.
Go! 19, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Draw play, this is Williams. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter.
On the jump.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 70.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
To number 89. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw here. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And they send their back in motion right. Another throw here on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
That's good.
It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of him.
Let's go now. Go, Reed. Go. 18 Cardinal.
A handoff for Williams, running left. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set.
Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Quick throw out wide by Love. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Going run again with Jacobs. Who nearly gets them into the red zone. He's down at the 22. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and it'll give the Packers the first.
Danger, danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They stick with Jacobs. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Love now. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 16. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Play action. Love. Flushed out of the pocket. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Hot 70, hot 70. 1918.
They'll throw to begin this drive. That's caught by Williams. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Bronco 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Bronco 80.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And Jerry Cooper takes it away.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. This is already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Give to Jacobs from the pistol. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning.
2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Jacobs running behind center. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Quickly on the RPO. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers push their lead to 18.
Rams 17. Rigoberto
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Kick the running back in motion. Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Pass play on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact.
Put the body on the line for a his team. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he can't escape Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
3rd and long. Here's Love. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And he goes out. Just need one more step there to reach midfield.
A gain of 7.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So this is a Packers win. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.